Yeah, go for it.
All right, so LeBron said at All-Star Weekend that he's not sure if he wants to have a Kobe Bryant-esque retirement tour, a season-long celebration of his career, or if he wants to, quote, go out like Duncan, quote, which means I'm just going to walk away. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. I'm just going to retire. That'll be it. I have a couple thoughts on this. I'm curious if you guys do as well. Should I start?
Yeah, you start.
So, Earl, you are very adamant about believing what players say because you don't speak to them yourselves. That's all you got to go off of, right?
Not just players, people in general.
People in general.
Like
GMs,
yeah.
if Andrew Berry says something,
I got to take you at face value for what you said until I can't.
I think that's very admirable. And I'm going to tell you right now, LeBron James is straight up lying to your damn face. There is not a chance in hell LeBron James doesn't throw the world's biggest, greatest farewell tour the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball has ever seen. He said in that same press conference, he's not good at the praise he gets. My dude has the chosen one in size 600 font tattooed across his chest. LeBron, you deserve all of it. You deserve a 164-game celebration tour, farewell tour if you want it. You are the best basketball player to ever live. And what you've done for 22, 23, whatever it'll be years, deserves every last ounce of praise and recognition you get. But to sit up there and say, I'm not sure I want the praise, I'm not sure I want to go through and have everybody tell me how great I am in every city and get presents from the other teams and have all their legends come out and we'll take a dope Instagram picture, like, LeBron, it's a GOAT. You might be on my Mount Rushmore of all-time athletes, but get the you-know-what out of here with that bull crap. That is the biggest bold-faced lie in the history of the world, Earl. And if you believe him, I'm calling cap on you.
Okay, so I ain't going to say no names, but we was in the chat, right? And I think the only thing that triggered me was the fact that, like, you know, when LeBron said that he's uncomfortable receiving, like, recognition and praise. Mm-hmm. He has a hard time receiving that. I don't think that's far-fetched to believe. Here's why.
He stopped the whole game against the Thunder when he broke the scoring record.
But here's why, though.
He stopped the whole game.
They should have.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
But here's why.
He made sure that they won the first in-season tournament.
But just because he got chosen one tattooed on his chest, right? Like, that's one thing. I might think I'm really, really good at what I do. And in my own little community, when we amongst ourselves, I might say, yeah, I'm good. I'm damn good. And I know I'm going to be great at this one day, right? That hits a whole lot different than somebody else telling me, hey, you know what, Earl, I think you're good. I think you're going to be great one day. Receiving that, like, from somebody else don't always hit the same and it's not always as comfortable as you believing it in yourself. As long as you believe in yourself that you are the dog
shit.
crap,
You can say
the shit.
It's YouTube.
Okay, as long as you believe you the shit, then who cares if if somebody else think it or don't think it? As long as you believe it, like just understand, like, you know, have some humbleness to yourself. I didn't think it was the most craziest thing for him to say. Now, with that being said, man, this is gonna be bigger than a party that Big Meech threw before he moved to Atlanta.
I really thought you were about to go to the way. I was gonna lose my mind, Earl.
Listen, this is gonna be that big. Like,
and he deserves it.
Like he deserves it, man. He deserves every single applause, every single like round of flowers, everything. Like, if you really think about LeBron James' career and the expectations that were set on LeBron James' career and the fact that he has surpassed every single expectation there was, the difference between LeBron, Kobe, and Mike really, really had to work at being great. It was expected that LeBron James was going to be great as soon as he put the jersey on. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if the dude wants to take a victory lap or a farewell tour, you've earned it. But don't say, like, because he feel that way, that's the most asinine thing that you ever heard.
I got a conspiracy theory about it. For me, I think he says this, and he says this because in his heart that he believes, like, look, I'm not a person who is getting my just desserts. I think LeBron feels celebrated in LA. Mm-hmm. I think he feels under respected. I don't know if that's a word, but you know, Kobe got a statue. Shaq got the statue.
Yep.
Magic got the statue.
Yep.
LeBron, Kareem. He's never, even Wilt Chamberlain. He's never Jerry West. He's not even really in their top 10 as far as the Laker culture goes. I think when he went there and he won the championship, he felt it was going to be more. They devalued it and said it was a COVID championship.
Yep.
He was the all-time leading scorer, and instead of them giving him flowers for taking care of his body, eating right, being a physical specimen and working hard, they just say he's naturally gifted over Michael Jordan, right? Yep. And so, Michael Jordan didn't play, he had the advantage of playing and coming into the league, when he was 18, Jordan stayed in college. Well, that's because he wasn't better than Michael Jordan wasn't better than LeBron at 18. Like, that's just a reality. If he was that good, he would have been in the league getting them buckets, but he wasn't. I think LeBron feels and realizes, like, man, it ain't the same. Like, if he would have stayed in Cleveland, especially the second time, he would have been celebrated at a higher level than he is today, because we would have put him on that pedestal and said, nah, this is the greatest dude of all time.
And that's why I think the farewell tour not only deserves, it's going to happen because to everything you said, G, he feels, and I think to an extent, and this is crazy to say, rightfully so in some regards, underappreciated in the grand scheme of what he's accomplished. And you look at all of LeBron's accomplishment. His resume is like 6 foot,
it's crazy.
6 feet long, seriously,
crazy.
Everything he's done. Maybe the most impressive part of LeBron's entire career, his entire athletic prowess was at 15, he was tabbed the one.
Mm-hmm.
You're next up. You're the chosen one, right? He's not only lived up to every expectation, even the craziest, highest, wildest expectations they put out there for him. He's broke that glass ceiling and is continuing to ascend. And you look at all the guys who we tab as he's next up. Like Wemby, for example, right? Who's had a great rookie season. Do you know how good and how long Wemby has to play in the NBA?
Forever.
Man, just even come into the conversation with LeBron. Like, the fact he's done it for so long and has never really slipped up, to me, that's literally the most impressive thing LeBron's
I kid
done.
you not, man. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, damn, I've really been watching LeBron James play my whole life. And if anybody that's from Northeast Ohio, like same with you, like the first time I ever seen LeBron James play in person was in high school on a football field. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you saw him play
like
football?
Yeah, like what I'm saying is like just LeBron James in general in Northeast Ohio, like. Before like Slam magazine and everything was kind of getting hip to LeBron, 17 years old. We was already hip to what was going on. So to be watching him play multiple sports for this long and to be playing at this high of a level still, it's just so crazy. Like, this is a dude like who deserves everything that he's gonna have coming this way once he decides to hang it up. The only thing that bothered me was it's like, and it's not because he an athlete. I just got a problem like anytime people feel like they need to call bullshit on how somebody else feel about themselves if you don't know that person. If the man says he's uncomfortable, like receiving praise, then okay, he uncomfortable receiving praise. I don't know LeBron James to not take his word at face value when it comes to that. You see what I'm saying? Now we can sit up here and give our opinions on the basketball side of things and what he do on the basketball court, but I don't know that man. Like some things.
I'm just going off past actions.
I feel that, man, but it's just like.
Like, you're right. I've only met LeBron once.
Yeah, like that's like somebody saying, like, man, how you gonna tell me how I feel about? How you gonna tell me internally how I feel about something?
We can ask Jason in a sec when Jason hops on.
You know what I mean? Like,
because he actually does know,
Jason is the big.
He does know LeBron.
So like that was just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, they got a very special relationship. We got Jason yet?
No, not yet. So Jason's dealing with some connectivity problems out there at spring training. But I do have a question for you guys. I'm sorry if I missed it while I was working with Jason. What do you think the ticket prices in Cleveland will be during his farewell tour when he comes through?
Would you say?
And what do you think these ticket prices will even?
Well, I know it'll be
$20
off if you use Game Time. Download.
That's true too. But we'll get to that read in a minute.
When we're talking like courtside.
I'm talking like anywhere, nosebleeds even.
Upper deck then to just make it even. So for example, upper deck tickets to the Bulls game last Wednesday were anywhere from $22 to like $73, $74. It's got to be $400.
While we waiting on Jason, I do want to respond to something G said. I think that if LeBron went to LA and had this expectation that he was going to be viewed in a certain light, then that was unrealistic because even before he went there, you heard Magic Johnson say a long time ago, like, Kobe is the greatest Laker ever, and that's Kobe's town. Now, depending on what era and who you talk to, people might say, no, the greatest Laker ever is Magic or Kareem, and this is their town and this is their team.
Lifers.
Even before Kobe passed away, like, LeBron was never really accepted because this is Kobe Bryant's town. And so, like, after Kobe tragically passed away, there was nothing in the world that LeBron was going to ever be able to do.
He could win 5 in a row.
To be, like, validated as, I'm a Laker at heart. And it's funny because we have a lot of conversations when we hear LeBron speak about his different places he's played at, his different tenures in the course of his career. I don't think he had ever flat out just say it, but I think he enjoyed himself most here. I think his memories that he created here in Cleveland are the ones that's most special to him, the ones that resonate with him the most. You can see it in his body language when he talk. Meanwhile, like, he act like the Miami Heat version of himself never existed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like the best version of LeBron's
it's crazy.
basketball form just didn't exist.
We got